Hey everyone! Welcome to my kitchen. Today we're taking a trip to Italy to explore the amazing world of pasta. Get ready for some tasty treats because we're diving into a world of pasta, 5 classic Italian pasta dishes you must try. From the creamy carbonara to the layered lasagna, the fresh pesto pasta, the little pockets of ravioli, and the hearty bolognese, we'll learn the secrets of these Italian favorites. I'll share stories about where they come from, how they're different in different parts of Italy, and my best tips for making them in your own kitchen. So grab your aprons, pour a glass of Pinot Grigio, and let's start this delicious journey together. Spaghetti carbonara, just the name alone can make your mouth water. This Roman classic is all about simple, delicious flavors that come together in perfect harmony. Now, the story of carbonara is a bit of a mystery, shrouded in the rich history of Rome. Some say it was a favorite of coal miners, which is why it's called carbonara, meaning charcoal burner in Italian. Imagine those hard-working miners enjoying a hearty plate after a long day. Others think it came after World War II, inspired by the food American soldiers brought to Italy. The blend of cultures and ingredients created something truly special. Whatever its true beginning, carbonara has won over hearts and stomachs all over the world. It's a dish that brings people together, whether at a family dinner or a fancy restaurant. The beauty of this dish is in its few but important ingredients: spaghetti, guanciale, cured pork jowl, eggs, pecorino romano cheese, black pepper, and a bit of pasta water. Each component plays a crucial role in creating the perfect balance of flavors. The key to a perfect carbonara is getting that silky, creamy texture without scrambling the eggs. It's a delicate dance of heat and timing. And believe me, it's easier than you think. With a bit of practice, anyone can master this dish. First, cook your spaghetti al dente. That means it should still be a little firm when you bite it. This texture is essential for the final dish. While the pasta's cooking, whisk together your eggs, pecorino romano cheese, and a good amount of freshly ground black pepper. This mixture will form the base of your creamy sauce. Now here's the important part. When your pasta is cooked, drain it, but save some of that pasta water. This starchy water is a secret weapon for achieving the perfect sauce consistency. Quickly add the pasta to your pan with the cooked guanciale. The guanciale adds a rich, savory flavor that is simply irresistible. Take the pan off the heat and slowly pour in the egg mixture while tossing the pasta. This step is crucial to avoid scrambling the eggs. The heat from the pasta will cook the eggs gently, creating that yummy sauce. It's a magical transformation that happens right before your eyes. If it seems a little thick, add a splash of the pasta water to thin it out. This will help achieve that perfect silky consistency. And there you have it, a taste of Rome on your plate. Enjoy every bite of this timeless classic. A lasagna, a dish that's all about comfort, indulgence, and layers of flavor. It's a culinary masterpiece that brings people together, evoking memories of family gatherings and festive occasions. This baked pasta casserole has been around since the ancient Romans, who were known to layer pasta with rich sauces and cheese. Of course, the lasagna we know and love today has changed over time, with different versions found all over Italy. Each region has its own unique twist, making lasagna a versatile and beloved dish. In Naples, you'll find a version with ricotta cheese, meatballs, sausage, and a rich tomato sauce. This hearty combination is a true reflection of Neapolitan cuisine. In Emilia-Romagna, it's all about the bechamel sauce, bolognese sauce, and Parmigiano Reggiano cheese. This creamy and savory blend is a hallmark of the region's culinary tradition. No matter which version you choose, the key to a delicious lasagna is in the details. Each layer should be crafted with care and attention to ensure a perfect balance of flavors. Start with a flavorful meat sauce, simmered slowly to develop its depth. The longer it cooks, the more the flavors meld together, creating a rich and hearty base. Then, there's the bechamel sauce, a smooth and creamy mixture of butter, flour, and milk that adds a touch of richness. This sauce is essential for that velvety texture. And of course, we can't forget the star of the show, the pasta. Fresh pasta sheets bring a tender and delicate texture, while dried noodles offer a satisfying bite. Use fresh pasta sheets if you can find them, or go for good quality dried lasagna noodles. Both options can yield a delicious result, depending on your preference. Layer your ingredients carefully, spreading the sauces evenly and making sure each bite has a mix of textures and flavors. This meticulous layering is what makes each forkful a delight. Don't be afraid to get creative with your fillings. Try adding sautéed spinach, mushrooms, or even a layer of roasted vegetables. These additions can elevate your lasagna to new heights. Once your lasagna is assembled, bake it in the oven until golden brown and bubbly. The sight and smell of a perfectly baked lasagna is simply irresistible. Let it rest for a few minutes before slicing and serving. This allows the layers to set and makes for easier serving. Enjoy every delicious bite. Chapter 3. Pesto Pasta, a taste of Liguria. Imagine yourself on the Ligurian coast of Italy with a bright and aromatic pesto pasta. This dish is all about fresh, seasonal ingredients, bursting with the flavors of basil, pine nuts, garlic, olive oil, and Parmigiano Reggiano cheese. The secret to an amazing pesto is using the best ingredients. Use fresh, fragrant basil leaves, especially the small-leaf Genovese basil, for the strongest flavor. Toast your pine nuts lightly to bring out their nutty aroma. And when it comes to olive oil, choose a high-quality extra virgin olive oil for its fruity and peppery notes. Traditionally, pesto is made using a mortar and pestle, grinding the ingredients together by hand to create a coarse sauce. But if you're short on time, a food processor works great too. Once your pesto is ready, simply cook your pasta of choice until it's al dente. Toss the cooked pasta with the pesto, adding a splash of pasta water to loosen the sauce and help it stick to the noodles. For an extra treat, stir in a dollop of ricotta cheese or sprinkle over some toasted pine nuts before serving. Chapter 4. Ravioli, little pillows of flavor. Ravioli. These little pasta pockets are filled with endless possibilities. Each bite is a delightful surprise, a burst of flavor encased in tender pasta. Originally from Italy, ravioli have become a beloved dish all over the world, with different versions found in many cultures. From the Italian countryside to bustling city kitchens, ravioli have made their mark. From classic ricotta and spinach fillings to savory meat mixtures, creamy butternut squash, and even seafood delights, the variety is endless. And even sweet ricotta and chocolate combinations, ravioli can be both a main course and a dessert. The only limit is your imagination. Whether you prefer traditional recipes or innovative twists, ravioli can cater to every palate. Making ravioli from scratch might seem hard, but it's a rewarding experience that lets you customize every part of this delightful dish. Plus, it's a fun activity to do with family or friends, but it's a rewarding experience that lets you customize every part of this delightful dish. Imagine the satisfaction of serving homemade ravioli to your loved ones. Start by making your pasta dough. It's simpler than you might think. With just a few basic ingredients, you can create a dough that's perfect for ravioli. It's simpler than you might think. Just flour, eggs, and a little olive oil are all you need. Just flour, eggs, and a little olive oil are all you need. Mix them together until they form a cohesive dough, and a little olive oil are all you need. Knead the dough until smooth and elastic, then let it rest for about 30 minutes. Knead the dough until smooth and elastic, then let it rest for about 30 minutes. This resting period allows the gluten to relax, making the dough easier to roll out. Then let it rest for about 30 minutes. While the dough rests, prepare your filling. This is where you can get creative with flavors and textures. While the dough rests, prepare your filling. Once your filling is ready, roll out your pasta dough into thin sheets. Once your filling is ready, roll out your pasta dough into thin sheets. You can use a rolling pin or a pasta machine for this. The goal is to get the dough as thin as possible without tearing it. You can use a rolling pin or a pasta machine for this. Cut the dough into squares or circles. Cut the dough into squares or circles. Spoon a dollop of filling onto each piece. Spoon a dollop of filling onto each piece, and then carefully fold and seal the edges. Make sure to press out any air pockets to prevent the ravioli from bursting during cooking, and then carefully fold and seal the edges. Cook your ravioli in a large pot of boiling salted water until they float to the surface. Cook your ravioli in a large pot of boiling salted water until they float to the surface. This usually takes just a few minutes, so keep an eye on them. Serve them with your favorite sauce. A simple tomato sauce, a creamy Alfredo, or a sage butter sauce are all delicious choices. Each sauce brings out different flavors in the ravioli, or a sage butter sauce are all delicious choices. Enjoy your homemade ravioli and savor each bite of these little pillows of flavor. Chapter 5. Bolognese, a slow-cooked symphony. Bolognese, a rich, hearty meat sauce that comes from Bologna, Italy. This sauce takes a lot of love to make, simmered slowly for hours to develop its incredible depth of flavor. The key to an exceptional bolognese is using high-quality ingredients and being patient while it cooks. Start with a sofrito, a mixture of finely chopped carrots, celery, and onions, cooked slowly in olive oil until softened and fragrant. Next, add your ground meat. A combination of beef, veal, and pork is traditional, and cook until browned. Then, deglaze the pan with red wine, scraping up any browned bits from the bottom for maximum flavor. Now it's time to add your tomatoes. Crushed tomatoes, tomato paste, or even fresh tomatoes all work well. Season with salt, pepper, and a pinch of sugar to balance the acidity of the tomatoes. Bring the sauce to a simmer, cover, and let it cook slowly for at least 3 hours or even longer if you have the time. The longer it simmers, the more the flavors will blend and deepen. Serve your bolognese over tagliatelle, pappardelle, or your favorite pasta shape. Finish with a generous grating of Parmigiano Reggiano cheese and a drizzle of olive oil. Thanks so much for joining me on this delicious adventure through the world of pasta. I hope you feel inspired to make these classic Italian dishes in your own kitchens. Remember, cooking is all about passion, flavor, and sharing delicious meals with the people you love. If you enjoyed this culinary journey, give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more tasty adventures. Until next time, happy cooking. Ciao!